Thanks for staying with us. Our celebrity guest is here. He's a Nigerian actor, filmmaker, producer, and director. He's one of the very amazing, versatile actors we currently have. He's acted in over 100 Nigerian movies since he began acting 15 years ago. Welcome with us, the ladies' man. I would say. Every single girl's dream these days. Mr. Lateef Adedimeji. Back down. You see, I forgot to tell my bro Sheon that you're on TV. I get that Sheon like that. Let me send her a message now. Please watch your view.
She should come if she's around.
Sheon, I hope she's around because she really loves you. She just thinks, I mean, every young girl has a crush, and I think you are her crush. But how you doing?
Very well, thank you.
Nigerian. That's what
Did you marry that lady?
Yeah, should we just confirm
That's the question.
Did you marry?
No, we are not married.
But did your girlfriend?
Please go and correct them online. I can't tell you the number of times I said
you're married.
I can't tell you the number of times I searched.
All of our photo shoots are for brands, basically.
For brands.
Oh, okay.
Hey, but online now, Wiki and all of them are saying he's married, but he has not wedded. That's the information.
But do you have a wife?
I can't tell you
married?
I searched.
I'm not married, but I'm engaged.
You're engaged. Nice. So when is our wedding?
Soon.
These men, they just say they'll get married. Not soon. It won't be like 2 years time. This papa, please. How this soon?
And I want to live your professional life for this private gist that I want to have. So, how many millions you want to make before the wedding happens? Because you're successful already. They will say, the next thing is to go ahead. You have the money and you are successful. You have a good career. What's stopping the marriage?
Yeah, it's just good to take time. You know,
based on your past experiences.
Yeah, this job is very critical, and then once an actor chooses wrongly, that can probably be the end of the career. Because if you don't have that home well put together, and then the outside is hot, and then you're going home and it's hot again. And then for acting world, you have everything has to be in place. Emotionally, you have to be balanced. Physically, you have to be balanced. So when the emotion is wrong, you may get it all wrong. So,
you know, just a few sentences from you just seem like a person who's got, you know, what's the word? You know, like, good head on your shoulders. And it's good to see because you're young. Many Nigerian guys, when they are young and then everybody's face is the sort of things we hear that they do, you know. So for me, really, because when I first met you, when I first saw you was on the ads that you have been on, and I even though you didn't say much there, I just thought you had very good acting. It was not in the things you said; it was also just in your face. So I want to know, where did you learn? Did you go to a proper acting school? Did you go abroad to learn it, or is this just natural to you?
Yeah, basically, it's a lot of training for me. I didn't go to any acting school per se, but I was trained by a non-governmental organization. So this is me basically replicating their model. So then what they use in getting message across to people, basically the grassroots people, is through acting, dance, and songs, basically. So they go to secondary schools, they pick some of their best students, and they take us to their own organization, train us through 18 topics to be peer educators and counselors, so that when we need to pass information across to our peers, we have the right information to pass across to them. And we work with market women and all of the commercial sex workers and all of that, giving them information about HIV, AIDS, sexually transmitted infections, and the rest of them. So that's where my training comes. They mold me into everything I am. So when I finish with them, instead of me going to the university to study theater arts, that's going to be like another waste of 4 years for me. Going through them for like 5 to 6 years. So I had to go for something that has a bit of theater in it. So I studied communication, and then
fantastic. So, you know, the dream of every actor is to get some of these major brands to endorse them. That's where the big money starts rolling in, because we know that the acting jobs, except you are an A class, you know, you start really, really small. So, what was it that you did that was different that got you some of these major adverts you've been on?
I think it's me just putting a lot into the craft. Because first, my father would always tell me, don't go for the fame. build the craft, the fame will come for it. So basically what I've always done is every day of my life trying to improve on my craft, to read, rehearse every now and then, because I know someday someone from any brand will see that quality and then will come for the value. So basically, that's what
when I see you, what comes to mind is like a Jim Carrey character. Do you get that? The people tell you, oh, you act because your facial expressions are sometimes extra. You have that thing about you. So is it that, did you watch Jim Carrey growing up, or did you just want to be your own character, or was that one of the qualities that you have that attracted others to you?
Yeah, basically, I just want to be me. But I study a lot of actors. I sit to study a lot of actors because I have always had it in mind of not trying to be anybody. But there is every possibility of you picking from so many people, picking what is so interesting about them and add it to yourself, thereby making you a better person on your own.
Right.
So I studied a lot of actors, and then I pick from them. And then I've come to learn in no time that acting is not basically about the lines. It's not about dropping the words. It's about the expression. Because you can actually say a line and then you're expressing another thing. So your expression and the line must tally, and that way you would attract.
That brings me to your online characters, because everybody now is moving on. I know you have two.
Right.
He's an Igbo man, and Yakweju's character. So those two personalities, I want to know how you arrived at them.
Right.
Were you exactly mimicking? Because I argued with my husband that you mimicked your Igbo neighbor and an aunt for Yakweju's role. But I want to know how you arrived there and how you monetized those two characters.
Okay, the Igbo character has been with me for some time, right from my training with an NGO.
Okay.
My dance director, that's exactly how he speaks.
I knew it.
So that's exactly how he speaks. So I picked it from him a long time ago. He's no longer in Nigeria, he relocated.
So perfect at it.
So, and then constant rehearsals then makes it come out. So at some point, I've always acted roles that I'm always crying or doing so many other stuff. So a lot of people don't see me as a comic person or as a comic actor. So there's a movie we were supposed to do, and then I'm on set with so many big actors, and I do not know what to do, and they're all going to speak this Yoruba. There is Sonyeri on the set, there is Okunu there. What Yoruba do I want to speak that people will notice me? So I had to go meet the director behind it. Excuse me, sir. Hey, Joe, I can't. Nothing will happen.
Like Mariah's Yoruba.
So,
You won't make impression.
they won't see nothing. So can you allow me? I have a concept in me. Can I go through that route and then see what would happen? And then he said, okay, so no Kagbo. And I said, and he loved it. I said, okay, go and do it.
Please say it. Do the character.
And I said, okay. So I got on set, I did that, and then funny enough, that was the part they put in the promo. And said, "Kí ló ṣe bó Mojo ajé ìgbọ̀lọ́dẹ. From where? Yorùbá àwọn Igbo ni àbúṣe máa ń sọ ìyàwó. Èèyàn kan máa wá nǹkan tí yóò sọnù káàkiri. You understand me? So that is it.
Oh, fantastic.
Many times your people just want to also know what you did right to get you to where you are. Sometimes I like to find out what in your journey, what you think people, what the mistakes you think maybe your peers have made that didn't give them the success that you would say you're enjoying, and as someone watching can learn from.
I think first is a lot of people, they come not because they have the passion for the job. They come because they also want to be known in their area, and they also want to step out of their house and hear people call their name. Moria Nino Film, and it goes beyond that. It goes beyond Moria Nino Film. Yes, Moria Nino Film, and then the profession itself. They are two different things. They can actually see you in the movie, but do you carry it? And they can actually see that, do you carry it? And then when you carry it, you become a thespian. There are a lot of actors, but we do not have a lot of thespians. The thespians, they are the complete actor. They have it all put together in every way. So for me, it's me every day of my life, not allowing anything to pass by.
There are a few of them.
All right, let me go on a quick break. We'll come back and continue this conversation. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Thanks for staying with us. So, I'll come to BCS. Go ahead, BCS.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask this question because I know that when you're starting out in your career, even when you get to a certain level, it's not necessarily like the career would foot all of your bills. And I'm asking this question because a lot of young people have gone into the acting industry thinking that will solve all of their life's problems. Now, tell us what your experience was like. Did you have to get something else on the side that was helping you foot some of your bills till you found your footing?
Yes. At first I was in the broadcast world for a long time. I was a presenter on Orisun TV for like 5 years. I presented a talk show Mondays to Sunday with Kwame, and then I was doing that on the side. I was doing the acting on the side, and then I teach also. I lecture with Ellen Paul for some time at our theater academy in Ogba, and then I do a lot of teachings. I do a bit of dance lecturing and the rest of it. I was putting all of that together, and then still focusing on this
I'm actually
stuff.
quite fascinated about the fact that the NGO trained you.
Yes.
And there are lots of NGOs training young people. And the kids always feel like, I'm done. This is there's no light at the end of the tunnel. We're just here doing all this rehearsal. We're dancing, we're acting. And they don't see that light at the end of the tunnel. You've gone through that process. Could you encourage a young person out there who's doing all this stuff with an NGO and just feel that there's nothing that's going to come out of it?
There is a lot of things in it because right now I am replicating their model. I've got my own NGO as well that I've been running for the past 4 years.
That's fantastic.
With my own NGO as well.
Helping young people
helping
also.
young people and then bringing them on.
What are you doing exactly with them? You're taking them to acting?
Yeah, a whole lot of them. Some of them wants to act. If you come in and then I see that the acting is not in you, I push you into the costume. If I see that is where your strength is, because I've got my fashion line too. I've got my all of that. So if I see that you're not doing well in that line, I've got the makeup people also that train people on how to do makeup. I push you into the makeup world. If it is the music, I've got to push you into the music world because I've got my own mini film village that I have all of these things in it. It's in Ibadan.
Awesome. So wait, can you collaborate? Because we get lots of young people that come into us and say that, listen, I want to do something. Can we just push them to you and you can sort them out?
Why
fantastic.
What do you need to? So what would a young person need to join your NGO?
Yeah, I'm launching my academy February, the theater academy. So where we have them register online and then we screen them and then before we bring them in. So when you come in, because a lot of them just want to come in, they just want to be actors, they just want to be on the screen that their face will show. But it's not compulsory. You may not be on the screen and you still be relevant. So if I see that your strength is not in the acting, I'll push you to where I feel your strength is, and you're still going to be relevant and all that. So
okay, so will you also cover script writing,
everything all
production?
together? Yes, put all
Because we
together.
need more film villages. That hub is so important because young people they have so much skills, but they're not sure how to harness that skill.
Exactly.
And these hubs are important for them to know how to groom themselves before they make it into the major limelight. So that's a great job you're doing. Congratulations on
I
that.
wanted to build on the thespian point you made that there's know-how in this industry because you met people there that you will not look up to a few people.
Right.
I have heard comments like you look or speak like Odulade Adekola, or that you model after him. Is it true? And if not, are there others that you really would love their work and you'd pick them as a role model?
Yeah, there are a lot of them that I look up to. My coming up, that's the first thing, the striking resemblance with Odun Adekola. So at a point in my career, if they need to call me, they can't call my name. They have to go on Odun first before they get to my name. So at a point, it becomes a problem for me.
Yeah.
And I need to create a gap and see that I want you to see me and see Lateef. I don't want you to see Odun first and then you now come before you see me.
Are you friends with him?
Yes. So at a point, I had to start creating a lot of stuff. I had to sit, look at him, watch him a lot of times, and not follow that line. Just create something away from the line of that.
I'll come to Miriam. Let me take this clip for you so you can see him in action.
You and my father, you people, you talk at length. Even let me tell you something. Let me bust your.
That's the personality issue we're talking about. You're doing something.
Yeah, so you're engaged, about to get married. It's a question we almost ask almost all the actors that come on this table is, how you're able to do your acting and still keep the confidence of the madam at home. There's some scenes that you guys do, and sometimes you see the chemistry is so palpable. You can't touch it. Like, how do you, what's the word now? How do you assure person at home that, you know, we're good, all is fine, it's just acting?
Yeah, it boils down to the trust. It boils down to how you guys are. Are you in a relationship, or you are friends with who you are in a relationship with? Because the friendship is key. It's very, very important. You have to build the friendship first, then from there you build the trust.
Guys, the way you're talking, I don't know. I don't understand. There's something
that doesn't.
There's something is just not right.
What is not right?
Coffee. Drink the coffee first.
And calm down.
The way I'm saying it is too plastic. It's too perfect. Are you telling me, as a man like this, those girls that come around you like flies, are you saying that you never be tempted to do one or two things when you still have madam in the house?
There is no saint anywhere.
Now you're speaking our English. So much
Oh, shit.
So when they come around, what happens? You just hold them, you take them out to dinner?
No, when they come around. See, it has to be a lot of carefulness. But nobody is going to say, no actor in the world will say, I'm a saint, I've not made a mistake. Yeah. Why now?
So you made a mistake.
How about shit? That is very necessary. So we just have to be.
You go and beg her that you're sorry. You go and tell her.
Oh, of course. I'm a share, and then the rest is history.
It takes a strong spouse to understand or to get into a relationship with an actor, being on set. Sometimes,
would you allow her to make a mistake too?
Can she?
See, we're humans. So we will make mistakes.
Okay.
The truth about it is, we just have to understand it and then get it clear.
If restricts you from a particular movie because of the cast that she thinks a particular actress Big Bay is in the movie again.
She won't.
She will not.
Is she an actor herself?
Will you listen if she ever did? Would you give her that one if she ever asked you?
How is she gonna eat?
No. If your madam is not comfortable anymore with Bimpe, constantly being with you in movies, would you step aside? Would you say you're done with Bimpe for in movies?
That's the career. She won't come into the career. That's the business.
She needs to understand that this is a job.
That's what brings the money.
If you make mistakes, you've made previous mistakes and you have asked for forgiveness for that one, and now there's another job that has brought you in contact with the person you made a mistake with, and she says no, don't
Once
do
we
this.
clear the mistake, it's cleared.
And then you just continue.
It's not that easy. It's not easy. Jesus Christ, please. We have to run.
I just hope he won't cry on stage. Omotosho says, thank you for bringing my favorite actor. Nikki says, I love that Igbo Yoruba character so much. Well done, Dimeji. So, hearing from you directly, I cannot believe that you're not married at all. Daddy Matilda says, thank you, ladies, for bringing my best Yoruba Nollywood actor.
Okay, on that note, we got to run. Thank you so much for coming. We enjoyed your company. Have a fabulous weekend, guys. We'll see you Monday. Bye for now.